Wow, that was loud. So it's actually the next day. The video is gonna be on my family, like my background and stuff like that. I'm only gonna start with my mom's mom because I really don't know much about my dad. My grandma and grandpa are Mexican. By the way, yes, I'm Mexican. I'm not as white as I look. My grandparents decided to come to the U.S. and then they had my aunt Lola, my mother Marcella, and then they went back to Mexico. They had my aunt Nancy and my uncle Caesar, and then they came back to the U.S. and they had my uncle Jesse. So my grandma and grandpa have 5 kids. So my grandma and grandpa came to California and they lived in LA for the first couple of years of my uncles and aunts in my mom's life. When my aunt and my mom were in high school, they decided we don't want our kids to be in high school in LA, and they came to where I live now, which is Baldwin Park, California. My aunt and my mom went to Sierra Vista High School. My aunt ended up dropping out of high school, and my mom wanted to get out of here. Like, she was kind of like tired of it. So my mom joined the military. My aunt graduated high school from Sierra Vista. My uncle, he went to the same school as my mom, Sierra Vista, but he didn't have enough credits, so they sent him to North Park, which is a continuation school, and he ended up dropping out of North Park. And my other uncle, he was sent to North Park straight out of middle school because he went to juvie, and both high schools didn't want him. So back to my mom. My mom met my dad in the military. So while my mom was in the military, she got pregnant with me. And of course my mom wasn't going to stay in the military because she was stationed in Korea, and my grandma wanted me to be born here. She didn't want to like have to not be there for my mom, as she was like a young mom. My mom was 19. So my mom basically left, and my dad stayed, but eventually he would come visit. Now, since my mom and my dad met in the military, they lived in different states. My mom lives here in California while my dad lives in Illinois. So I really hadn't seen my dad for a while. Like, he came when I was like 1 and 2 and 3, and then I hadn't seen him for a while. He came again when I was 6 years old. I hadn't seen him for another while, and then I saw him when I was 10, which I visit every year now. When I turned 10, my dad had another child and a wife, so he kind of already had his life together. So I do see my dad, but it's not that kind of relationship where I'm with my dad and stuff. Like, it's the relationship where I know who my dad is. I've met my dad, but we're not close. My mom technically raised me on her own, besides the money that she gets a month from my dad, which is, I think my mom always says it's a little bit of money, but whatever. I don't want to get into that. Anyways, so my mom's been raising me alone with help of my grandma. My grandma in total has 5 kids, and then she has 6 grandkids. I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest of everything. I was my grandma's first granddaughter, and I was my mom's first child. My mom's full Mexican. My dad's basically half Spanish and half white, but he doesn't even, they don't acknowledge the Spanish part. So they're very Americanized. I really love and am thankful for my grandma for coming to the U.S. and having her kids here. After my grandma left, she didn't get to see her mom besides like the one visit she might have seen her, but she did it for us, and I really do love my grandma for that. So that's not really my life story, but that's my family's life story, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm still trying to find a place to film, but I actually really like this little kitchen setup. I might start filming here, I don't know. But thanks for watching. Please comment something. I love reading comments. Tell me about your day. Tell me if you like can understand the same little not struggle, but in a way it's hard. Bye. Guys, fun fact, I always need a water bottle next to me when I record because I talk a lot and I ramble on and I lose my breath.